Hello friends, good morning. Today I will show you how to use exam.net to create the online examination for the students. So let us open the browser and type exam.net. Yes, it shows the login for student as well as teacher. So we will log in as teacher. You have to register your account. I have already registered, so just I am signing in. So here is the dashboard of the exam.net. To create a new exam, we need to click this icon, new exam. Write the examination name. For the sake of example, I am writing natural language processing. Now the second point is no digital exam. In this case is used when the students are there in the campus and you are dictating them the questions and you want them to give the answers over here, but the question paper will be dictated by you or will be distributed by you. Second, to use a PDF file. This option is used when you have your questions written in a PDF file. That PDF file has to be uploaded. And write exam questions is this will give you an option to write the exam questions over here itself. So we will go with the second option, use a PDF file. It is asking me where is my question paper. I have already created the question paper, so it just needs to be uploaded. It may take time to upload the paper depending upon the how many pages it has. Yes, the paper has been loaded, right? Paper has been loaded. Now next section, it is student, for what information we want the student should enter in the before entering the exam. Like we can use first name, last name, email address, class, teacher, phone number, student ID. What I have used is first name and last name. No need of student ID, or we can add a student ID. It's our choice. Anonymized exam is used when you want to check the answer sheets but you don't want to see whose identity it is. We will leave that anonymized exam. Actually, we need what students are writing. Writing area is the area where the student will give the exam. I will show you later. Spell checker, while writing the paper, if they need a spell checker, we can add up here. Yes, we are adding spell checker for English. Scan handwritten solutions with the mobile phone. If you want that your student should do the question paper solution on the answer sheet and scan that thing and put it on the solution, upload the solution, then we should enable this option, otherwise we can switch it off. For my case, I will not use it. I will make sure that they write the program or whatever solutions here itself. Next section is accessibility tools, in which we have allow translation help, which allows the students to translate the sentences or words into other languages. We don't need this. Uh, English synonyms enables the student to get synonyms for the English words. These are actually used for English literature students. Speech synthesis, so the text can be read out. Audio files, uh, these are same. Subject tools, we can see. If we need the students to draw something, we can add a drawing tool, formula editor, calculator, GeoGebra. It is a mathematical tool for both graphing and algebra capabilities. Or Desmos for constructing mathematical graphs, mathematical formulas, basic and advanced, and from programming like Python and JavaScript you can add up here. Once done, Yes, we need to see this. We need to see that students may be entering from various types of browser, and they don't have the high security mode, that is Chromebook app or other things. So we need the students to uh, to give the examination from wherever and whatever browser they are using. So we need to have this allow any browser. The exam will open with any browser. The students should have an active internet connection. Next is settings for the load security mode. Yes, if the student tries to open a different tab or different browser, then we need to give a check on it. There are many type of checks over here. First is require an explanation but unlock immediately. Student will get a prompt which will ask for the explanation, but the exam will not stop. Second is notify the teacher but don't lock the student. Teacher who has given the who has assigned the exam will be notified, but the student will not lock. Next is require explanation and wait for 30 seconds, 60 seconds or 90 seconds. Depending upon your choice, you can write it. We will go with the require explanation, wait for 90 seconds. Yes, student will give the explanation and the system will lock itself for, or the screen will lock itself for 90 seconds. The teacher sitting on the other side can give the unlocking permission to the student before 90 seconds. Next is require explanation and manual unlock by teacher. Each time a student locks, you have to unlock by the, it has to be unlocked by the teacher. We will go with the 90 seconds one. And next is create the exam. It is creating the exam. Say it has been created. Here is the exam key which needs to be shared with the students. Exam status can be conducted on normal browser. These are some modes: surveillance and result mode, individual exam keys for resuming an exam, edit contents. If you want to change anything you have done in creating the exam, you can change it from here. Open or closed. Open means the exam is ready to be given, or closed means the student cannot give the exam despite having the key. So if you want that all students should start from the say at the same time, then you share the exam key with them, but do not open the exam. They will get a waiting screen, right? They don't need to log into the this site, just they need the key to give the exam. So suppose at 3 p.m. we wants to start the exam, we share the key and we do not open the exam till 3 p.m. If a student enters before 3 p.m., he will be waiting, and at 3 p.m. we open the exam and all students will start the exam at same time. If you want to have the student view, how they will view the exam, how the students can view the exam, you can just tap it over here. See, it is giving the tooltip text help like preview exam. Just click it over here, right? This is the screen they will get. Preview the exam. Let us begin the exam. Here is the question paper. Here is the writing area. The writing area we will discussing in few minutes back. It can be adjusted, so the student can start writing. Anything they can write, right? Whatever exams they want to, whatever solution they want to get, they can do it from here. This is the calculator thing they will get. These things we have added, so they are getting. They can even chat with the teacher. The teacher will receive that message only if teacher is in surveillance mode. We will see what is surveillance mode. So once done, the student can submit the exam. So let us see what is surveillance mode. Surveillance can be done for an exam over here. If you are having multiple exams simultaneously, you can go for surveillance over here. This is surveillance tab, or you can go from here, right? See, Surveillance mode, in the surveillance mode you get the option for forced submission for students after the, if you have decided that the exam should be over after 1 hour, many students will submit and many will not. So you can force them to submit. If this button is clicked, all the students who are doing the exam will, their exams will be submitted forcefully. If you want to set timer for a student, it will be displayed in the left side of the solution sheet, right? Here are many different things, we don't actually need them. Let me show you by having an exam. So let me copy the examination key. I have copied this examination key. I have opened a new tab and I will give this as an exam, like I am a student. I have given the key. Press next. Oh, I have to wait. I have to open the exam first. Oh, let us do it. Name, last name this. Student ID is 1. Fetch the exam. See, here this is the section, it is waiting for the exam to be opened. If the students enter before, here it will wait for the exam to be opened by the teacher. So let me go back and open the exam. As soon as I open it, on the other window, exam is ready. Now I have to give the exam. I am beginning the exam. Question paper is loaded. I can start writing. Answer 1, 2, whatever I want. This is this. What I want to show was unlocking feature. Suppose this is the tab they are seeing, right? And suddenly I change the tab. What the student will get information is, see, you have the logged out. If the student changes the tab, it will ask for the logged out explanation, and we set it for the 90 minutes, so 90 seconds. So sorry, by mistake, request unlock. It has to wait because it for 90 seconds, as we have set it for the 90 seconds. Forcefully teacher can also do it. See, I am going to surveillance mode. I can see one person is giving exam. The student is logged out. Here are the messages from the students. I can just manually unlock it. The student is writing and has connection to exam, right? If I want them to force the submission, I can force it from here, delete the student. Oh, again I have logged it out. So we can like do this, we can give the exams like this. Once the exam is complete, let me force the submission, because I am using the same computer, it is giving me trouble. So once I have finished the exam, I can see their answers from here, whatever thing I want. This is the simple way to create the exam and monitor it. Okay, thanks for watching.